Hello, thank you for pressing play. Also, I'm a man called Dave, and normally I wear a shirt that says alcoholism and addiction to consuming alkalized water. I still have my alkalized water. I like to charge my brain. And then this is beauty water. So charge my whole body, my whole self. And my shirt today says, "That which is done in darkness will be brought to light." Just like that. You can't remove darkness. You can just add the light. And just like that, I removed the light and now my face is dark. Now it's not. Okay, so also you notice this flag. This is the civilian flag of peace. And we've written a new pledge of allegiance. Okay, it says, "The body sovereign. I pledge allegiance to the people's flag." That's what this is the people's flag of the republic for which it stands, except for, like I said, it doesn't stand. The republic is vacant. So what we are doing, the people, is we're restoring the republic. Okay, and to the nation state called Oregon, the land and the soil, for the laws of nature, and nature is God, providing peace and justice to all. So it is. And that's my new pledge of allegiance to the people's flag. And then, of course, right there it says the measure of who we are is what we do with what we have. And that goes to show, we're only as good as our resources. These books that I want to share with you really quick. It says, "Be the One to Execute Your Trust" by David Robinson. And the reason why this one I think is so important is because it talks about the Holy Trinity as it applies to law. And this page right here explains a trust. Our Father is the chief executive officer or the executor of the trust. And God's Spirit is the Holy Ghost, also known as the trustee. And God's Son, Jesus, the Christ, is the beneficiary. And that makes us beneficiary because Jesus died for our sins, our debt. And most of us don't know what this means, except for now I claim to be beneficiary, always. God's kingdom. And these books are very helpful because this one says, "Meet your straw man." The straw man is the fictitious corporate entity that was created at your birth. And there's a maxim in law that says we control that which we create. And if the state created a fictitious legal character, then they own that legal character. And that's why I say that we're in slavery or bondage. We're being trafficked, human trafficking, through our straw man. Okay, so figure out what that means. The common law handbook for the jurors, for sheriffs, for bailiffs, and for a justice. So justice, I'm not sure, we can learn about that. And the UCC is Uniform Commercial Code. The UCC connection, how to free yourself from legal tyranny. A lot of people know about this stuff, but unless you're one of those people, then how are you ever going to free yourself from that bondage? And then, of course, like I said, "Be the One to Execute Your Trust" by David Robinson. And we had a meeting today. I'm calling it the body sovereign because the body sovereign is supposed to direct the body politic, and we haven't been doing that. We've been vacant. We've been neglecting our duties, and we're not going to do that anymore. So I'm going to share my screen. And this is just something that I wanted to share personally. It's not um, supported by the assembly or anything like that, but this is just something that I wanted to share. The 12 laws of the universe. Number one, the law of divine oneness. The law of divine oneness states that everything is connected. Everything in the universe is an extension of source energy, which means nothing is separate on a spiritual level. And please know that the suffix of a word with a DE, like de facto, when I talk about de facto government, is separated from fact. DE means to separate from. And this says that we are all an extension of source energy, which means nothing is separate from source. And it's all related spiritually. And that's the number one divine law. So also I like to say that which is in me is that which is in you, and that which is in you is greater than that which is in the world. And nothing formed against you can prevail. So the number one law of the universe, number two, law of vibration, number three, law of correspondence. And we all know about the law of vibration. So number three, law of correspondence says that the law of correspondence states that your external reality is a direct reflection of your internal state. This law makes it easy to access the alignment of your own vibration. So we can go on, there's 12 of them. We can maybe do a whole study on all 12 and what they mean. But this is something that I've learned that cannot be changed. It's the laws of this realm, the laws of the universe, otherwise known as what I call God's law. And so I can stop sharing that, and I'm going to move over to this screen, which is the National Assembly, and the website says national-assembly.net. This is the umbrella for which the Oregon General Jural Assembly is underneath the National Assembly of the people. I'm not a member of the National Assembly. What I'm trying to do is secure Coos County under the General Jural Assembly. My friends and I are establishing a de jure form of government, a constitutional republic for the people. And we're using the original Constitution for the United States. And this website is full of great information, along with this documentary called The Greatest Show on Earth. It does talk about Donald Trump being our commander-in-chief. I've never met the man. I'm not sure. I don't know. But what I do know is that we are being, like I keep saying, trafficked. We're being trafficked as human slaves through the de facto corporate system, and it's gone. It's over. The National Assembly has already been restored. The Oregon General Jural Assembly is in the process of being restored, and we need to get the majority of the counties to settle. Coos County is very close. We have the numbers. We just need the swearing in ceremony. And as you go here, you click on resources, you scroll down, you see the flag, so it's the body sovereign. This is the civilian flag of peace, and we do come in peace. We're not interested in war. We're not trying to hurt anybody. Actually, the number one law under God's law says do no harm. And really, financially, emotionally, physically, mentally, it means do no harm. And harm is being done to the people, for sure. People of Coos County, people of Bandon, people of Oregon, the land and soil called Oregon. Today, at our meeting here in Bandon, if you didn't join us, then you missed out, because we had some awesome new people show up. A couple of people signed the affidavit that says that they're not state nationals, that they don't have associations with the bar or the crown. They haven't given up their U.S. citizenship, and they are considered still private Americans. These people signed an affidavit to join the assembly. They knew that this work is important, especially for the future, for where we're headed. It's not too late. We have a meeting again next Saturday, but next Saturday, our intention is to settle the county. From that point on, we can hold other meetings in the future to swear in new members, to sign in new affidavits, and get people, on the right side of the de jure government rather than the wrong side of the de facto. Constitutional law versus common law. This resource page is so helpful. County Settlement Covenant. This right here, click on that and you'll figure out what we need to swear our oath to. And I'll be swearing an oath to the county in this covenant. My job is to protect the people, and whether that's a member of the assembly or just as a man called Dave, my intention is to not do harm. And you can click on this and you can read all of these. These are all really great documents. From Michigan state flag to the civil flag of peacetime. So you can learn more about this flag that I talk about. It's not something that I made up. It's not something that I invented. It's been around longer than I've been alive. Okay, and last but not least, this is not affiliated with the Jural Assembly. This is not affiliated with anything that I'm doing. other than it's very, very important information and it's very important work. Operation Restoration. We, the people, need to restore our constitutional republic, and the pen is mightier than the sword. So my hope for you is that you can explore this website, watch the videos, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. And that is fulfill the de jure constitutional republic of the people. That's the people's government. And the body sovereign controls the body politic. I'm not saying public servants anymore. I'm saying corporate agents, because every single one of our supposed public servants are actually corporate agents. They have an oath to the corporation. The de facto, they do not have an oath to the people. They're not bonded to the people. They don't have an obligation to protect the benefit or the interest of the people. And in fact, what they're doing is they're creating harm and tort and damage to the people. Our goal is to restore the de jure government so we can eliminate the de facto, period. And Mickey Klon, I mean, she's a sister, a soul family sister, and she's doing the work of 100 men, and she's using her pen is mightier than the sword. So between the National Assembly, the Oregon General Jural Assembly, and Restoration, the People's Restoration, you have plenty of resources to keep yourself busy. There's no reason why you can't learn this on your own. Even if you don't want to join the group or the assembly of We the People, you still should be learning how to obtain your own personal status, your own sovereignty, your own standing, so you can claim your own jurisdiction. And if you're interested, reach out to me. I've got a lot of information. I've been doing this stuff for a long time. So have a wonderful night. I love you. Thank you for watching. If you've gotten this far, have a great weekend. Give your loved ones a hug, because you never, ever know how long we have left. And we're all being called home. I'm a citizen of heaven. I'm a resident of earth, and I'm only here temporarily to do business. And this is the business. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate you. Have a good night.